I say, yo, shout out everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all, man. We here on Sunday, coming off the Asia Cup last night, and we just had another classic. Like the Asia Cup, Japan versus China was a classic, and we just had another classic with Team USA in the Americup versus Argentina. Team USA just pulled off the win 65-56. But we got Brazil next, and I don't know, I'm a little bit worried because now I'm cool with close games, but I don't like to see bad play. But I'd rather it be close because I don't feel like a team gets nothing out of these big blowouts like we seen in the U16 and stuff like that. And I've been waiting for a team to take away the paint, make the U.S. play in the half court, and be able to hit their threes. And Argentina did all of that. Like, it was almost taking me back to the LeBron Iverson team when we lost to Argentina. I think didn't Argentina get gold or something? I think Argentina was the team to beat us first. And it was starting to feel like that because, for one, we put out a trash starting lineup. Our last game, the starting lineup was Charisma Osborne, Angel Reese. Angel Reese was at the 5, Rickea Jackson. Who else was in there? Deja Kelly. Hold on, let me put up the lineup last game. Deja Kelly and Jewel Spear. Now, that lineup is cool because at least you have 4 respectable shoot. If they own, they hitting their shots. I'm cool with that. Now, today they take Spear out, who was 13th and made threes, which made no sense. Because this is what you have to understand. If a team can guard the paint, as much as we love Angel Reese, she don't have the bag to really get a shot consistently against good defense and good size. So if she can't get the foul, which they don't call fouls like that in international play, now you down paint scoring because they can guard that. And then you can sag off of Raven Johnson, who started today. So now it's like I don't have to almost guard 2 people if they on the perimeter, and we're not letting Raven get to the paint because the paint is, congested. So I don't know. It was bad basketball all around. I felt like the 2 games, Charisma Osborne looked the best for me in the half court. Now, last game against Venezuela, we won 80-54. We just were getting stops. I think they missed 19 shots in the first quarter. Took 19 shots and missed 19 shots. And we just was running in transition. And like I said, I'm not impressed by that. I'm happy that this team is not running a press, full court press, because you don't learn anything about the team, and the team doesn't get to grow if you running a full court press, because we know that you're more athletic than them. We know that you have, like they said, you got an all-star college team, some WNBA players, so you're on a different level. You pressing shows us nothing. It would be like when Earl Spence fought Mikey Garcia. He didn't come in. He's the bigger guy. Mikey was coming up from 135. Earl was already at 147. He wanted to outbox him rather than just push him around and bully him, because he knows that he's the bigger, stronger guy. So let me beat you in a way that people think that I can't. If you really like that, you have to have multiple dimensions to your game. And that's why I hate when these Team USA teams press teams that they're much better than you. Already stacked. Let's see what the players can do manning up. Can you really guard? We don't learn nothing about these players when they press. All right, we already know you athletic. We know who we are. Like, we built for this type of play. If we play baseball, we would dominate. If we play soccer, we're gonna dominate. Like, if we wasn't playing football and basketball and we chose to go play soccer tomorrow, all of these other people that's winning and countries that's winning, that'll be over with immediately. So we already understand that. So I want to see who, and the only way we get to see who is if you ask everybody to get uncomfortable. And today we got uncomfortable, and we seen who was who when real defense is getting played. You kind of getting a glimpse of what the pros might feel like, and this is going to help the players grow. You're playing grown women. They have an understanding of the game. They was well coached. They were hitting their threes. They was playing with no fear. They're playing physical. They're not afraid of you. And as we're chasing Brazil for that 5th gold medal, we have 4, Cuba has 4, and Brazil has 5. As we're chasing them, we going to have to really get tested because this team may not be as dominant as the Aaliyah Boston, Henny, Ryan Howard team. So next game, man, I want to see a lot more emotion. Like all of that ISO, the Deja Kelly, come on now. You ain't in North Carolina. Stop trying to ISO. Can we get more off-ball movement? If you have Angel in the game, let her come top of the key, do some handoffs, go set a pick for somebody else. Keep them moving so the defense can't just stand there and get stagnant. Don't put Angel on the floor with Raven Johnson. Don't even put that scenario out there. Betts was doing a good job when she started to get the ball last game. You know, it's like they wasn't feeding her. Like I was thinking, like, man, maybe ESPN and all of these ranking systems are going to have to change how they rank because these new players don't get traditional bigs the ball. So why put them number 1 on the ranking if they'll never get to show what they can do? It's a new game, and the coaches don't call it out. But shout out to coach for this game allowing Betts to set the tone early. But I felt like when the pressure was on, it was a close game, and we were down, and things was feeling like it was about to spiral out of control. Charisma Osborne, whether she was making the right pass or coming and hitting a shot against a tough defense, she was coming through and executing, and that's somebody I trust, and I see why she the captain. Rickea Jackson, before the when I was thinking like who would be the breakout, I felt like it would be her, that she would benefit the most from this type of situation because she has that same type of attitude to garner the demographic that Angel Reese does, that same type of energy, that same type of flair, that same type of, you know, you got, like I said, with Charisma and Lauren and them, they was listening to J. Cole and you know, the rest of the team got they on that city girl time. So she best like if you say who will break out next in women's college basketball, she's best fit to capture what society loves right now, Rickea Jackson. And she has the like what people think about Angel, she already has the shot. She can score inside too. She's very aggressive on defense. She's gonna talk to you like when these foreigners, Argentina and Venezuela, getting physical with her. Watch her in that paint. Like she's getting physical and pushing back. She not laying down for nothing. She ain't walking away. You talking, she talking. That same energy that Angel bringing, she bringing, but she has a mid-range shot and she has a 3-point shot. So I felt like this was the perfect time for her to break out, if anybody, and she dropped 17 today. I believe her and Angel dropped 10 yesterday, but it's the way that you get it that impresses someone like me. Like I can see 10 points and you just get it on fast break and transition. All right, that's cool, but I like to see who can get theirs in the half court, and, you know, Rickea has shown that she can get hers in a multitude of ways. Last game against Venezuela, I believe her and Angel had the 2 best passes to each other. Rickea twisted her ankle in the first quarter. Team USA fought through that. That was some adversity, but I do want to – let me see who else. For next game, I want to see – because we playing Brazil. Now, if I'm Brazil, I'm starting Cardoso. Because I want to take away that paint early. If I'm America, I'm probably putting Angel on the bench. I'm probably benching Angel, and I'm probably going with either Betts. I don't care who you go. Betts, I think she should still be able to score over Cardoso. Now, I prefer a Cardoso build because it's like you getting a 6'7" Angel Reese. You getting a high motor with a lot more length so you can go over the top. Betts has the strength, but I think they're going to try to crowd Betts along with her being big enough to just block it up top. But I still think that might be the best to start with. Betts, Rakia, Spear, Osborne, and who I go with? Layla. I also like what I've been seeing from Riot too, because the difference is like with Angel, she'll keep trying to push through and get her buckets and get her numbers. Angel has to be okay with not scoring in some, like maybe a game against Brazil, but maybe getting a bunch of rebounds or getting assists, playing like Joker. I seen you watching the finals. Maybe you had to pick up, get in that bag for that game. I seen you fell back in the national championship. You wasn't really forcing it. You was taking what was there. You was changing gears. Unlike other games, don't try to go through these defenses. Don't try to prove nothing. The world already loves you. All you got to go out there and do is play smart basketball, keep everybody together, give everybody their looks, and stay with that energy. Outside of that, you don't got to force nothing. You don't have to score. It's a lot of people that just going to appreciate you for whatever you're doing. But if I'm Team USA, I'm coming out with Betts, Rakia, Spear, Osborne, and Layla. And I think Abby Shue should be getting more time. What do you put her on a team for? I don't think she played. No, she didn't get to score last game. She was playing very good and tough defense. During the season last year, she shot 45% from three, and she was number 2 in threes made. You need to open up the floor. I'd rather have her out there than Deja. Like if I got to sacrifice one, I'm not saying Deja can't play, but I'm saying I'd rather have her out there. Open up the floor, let the threes go. I thought this team could challenge all-time teams. I thought somebody would catch Destiny Henderson, because on paper you got shooters on this team. But it's like we seen Spear wake up today, but the game before, it's like, come on, y'all gotta wake up. Destiny Henderson went 9-19 for the whole Americup last time. Shot 47%. One of y'all can do that. Y'all not even scoring a lot. Ryan Howard hit 5 threes in a game. That's the most. I think Spear might have got close today. I thought Argentina hit a lot more threes than was listed on paper too. I don't know what went on with that. I don't know if they was miscounting or something like that, because it seemed like every time I looked up, Argentina was hitting some type of tough three. But you got Layla shooting, Michigan shooting 41%. You got Shue, who was shooting 45% for the season, the college season. Janiyah Barker shot 40%. Chance Gray shot 33%. And Jules Spears, she shot, I think, around 35%. She was 13th in threes made. So I was expecting a lot better shooting from Team USA. If I'm other teams and I'm Brazil, I want to make them show me that they can beat me in the half court. If I have to waste the clock and get a shot clock violation every time, I'm not letting the U.S. run in transition. You're going to have to shoot threes. We're taking away the paint, and you're going to have to hit them consistently. You're going to have to show me. If you put Raven out there, Raven is going to have to show that she's been working on her jump shot. If you put Angel out there and she's outside, she's going to have to show that she's not coming in the paint. So that would be my strategy for Brazil. And you got the personnel. You got Cardoso, who's 6'7". You got Souza, who's 6'6". Dantes, who's 6'4". So you have the personnel. Let me bring up. And shout out Ryan Marshall for last game too. I want to make sure, because they didn't put her on like the impact players, and she was number 2 in blocks for the college season with 3.5, but she had 7 points, 14 rebounds, and she had the highest plus minus at 23. So I want to make sure I give her a shout out, because even when she out there, she's not trying to do too much. She's playing defense, getting rebounds. She's not really forcing it on offense. If it's there, she's trying to call for the ball, not getting it. All right, I'm going to just step out. And I like that from her. So let's pull up the stats from today, and then we're going to look at Brazil. So 65-56. But Argentina, man, y'all have Argentina fans out there. Y'all don't have nothing to be upset about. Your team came out there and fought. This really was probably a 3-point game. In the end, y'all gave it away a little bit, got frustrated. I think it was one of those like intentional fouls or something like that. But overall, it's nothing to be upset about. Let me see who led the score for Argentina. So Andrea Bocchetti, she had 16. She shot 50% from 2 and 50% from 3. Let me see who had the highest plus minus. So she was the one really hitting. And Marcia Dorso, she had 8 points. Let me see. Let me go to Team USA. So, yeah, Rakia had 17. Charisma had 8. Shot 40% from the field, 50% from the 3. No, 100% from 3. 50% from the free throw line. So Shu only played 3 minutes. Come on, y'all got to get Shu more minutes. I think Raya Marshall deserved more minutes as well. She was 0-4. Janiyah Bar, she only played 8, so they really cutting down the minutes. Now, Lauren Best played 22 minutes. She dropped 10 points. Hold on, let me go to each player. So she dropped 10. What was her plus minus? So she had an 18 plus minus today. Yeah, you could tell her impact was a lot more. She was getting into her shot. Like I'm happy to see when the system calls to feed the big and the big can get into their move quick, they're getting comfortable, they can relax. And I feel like the team did a real good job at involving Betts today. So she shot 66% from 2 and she was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Let me see what was Raya Marshall. Hold on, Raven. No, matter of fact, let me check Raven. She played some minutes today. So what she played? So Raven played 19 minutes. She put up 6 points. See, she had a -6 plus minus. And a win, a -6. So I would cut her minutes down a little bit. Layla, every time I looked up, she was hitting a shot. So let me see how much she ended up putting up. She put up, oh, they don't have her stats on for sale. That's crazy. Come on, y'all got to get on y'all job now. She the only one, though. So Rakia played 28 today and 19 yesterday. Now, remember, she went out, I want to say, midway through the first quarter with the ankle injury. So she dropped 17. She had an 11 plus minus. She had 5 rebounds. Where she shoot 33% from 2. Only thing with Rakia, she just has to get her efficiency up. She shot 25% from 2 yesterday, and she shot 33% from 2 today. So against Brazil, the margin for error gets to be smaller and smaller. So that's something that I would be paying attention to if I'm Rakia. Just don't try to do too much. I seen with you and Deja, y'all was trying to ISO a little bit too much. Just try to get yours within the system, especially when you playing a better team like Brazil. They ain't even got Angel Reese stats on here yet. Hold on. Let's see if they got Raya Marshall. Nah, so they don't have everything updated. Let me try to go back. Man, but Brazil, I think Brazil. So Brazil beat Venezuela today 90-76. So Brazil put up 91 in the first game, and they put up 92 against Cuba, who I believe will play after Brazil. And Cuba, remember Cuba, the USA, and Brazil, we holding all of the gold medals. I think the last 2 times where we didn't play, like in 2017 or something, Canada might have won. But I do want to go to, let's compare the USA and Brazil head to head. So I just think Cardoso, this is a good preview for LSU in a certain, and if Angel Reese plays, because she's going to get that look. I think South Carolina is going to be tough, especially from what I've seen today. I don't know if it's going to be enough shooting to get over a team like this. That's what I seen. Like, when I was walking away, I'm just thinking, like, man, how it's going to look against South Carolina? And I think if you're an LSU fan, you definitely need to get that courtside, I want to say since 1871 app, something like that. And you need to be tuned into this next game, because it's going to somewhat give a preview of what that battle is going to look like with Angel Reese and Cardoso in the paint. I'm just not super optimistic. Like, I was a little bit more hyped, but I just think with 2, 6, 7 long bigs and other long athletic players, it's going to be very tough getting off in the paint. And I feel like the best player on the perimeter to attack something like that was a Alexis Morris because she could fit in small spaces. But having a bigger guard like Michaela who takes her time and ISOs maybe a little bit too much, where it's like a Juju, she comes straight down, get right into her shot, quick score. Michaela's going to have to be a little bit quicker when playing teams like that. So I'm trying to bring the head-to-head. This Brazil-Cuba. But yeah, forget it. I can't even pull it up right now. But everybody just make sure y'all tuned in next game for this Brazil-USA. This most likely is going to be the championship. And if it's anybody that could beat us, it's definitely Brazil. They're averaging just as many rebounds. I want to say they had 50. We had like 53 or something like that today. I want to say they had 51 when I looked at it. So that's the game that's going to be fireworks. We played Puerto Rico in the championship last year. But Team USA, y'all going to have to play as a team. Y'all going to have to come together. I think everybody has to accept, regardless of what the difference is. I know a lot of y'all was doing the TikTok together. I didn't really see charisma in it the same way. Regardless if y'all rock off the court the same way on the court, except that she might be the one, that's at the highest level at this point, and to just trust whatever she wants to do. If she's saying go this way, go this way. I seen a little back and forth on one play, and it's just like it's not needed. I think she understands what she's doing at the highest level, and she understands how to execute against these tough defenses. So just trust the point guard and let her be the quarterback. Coaches, we need some more motion off ball. Try not to put too many lineup. Don't put a lineup out there with Rakia at the 3. Don't do that. You need to save her when you got another big out there that can't shoot. Try to keep something. You got either Rakia with a non-shooter or you got Barker with a non-shooter. Keep the floor open. Let Shu get a little bit more time. And just play smart basketball. Don't try to force nothing. It's not going to always be there in the paint. You got Cardoso there. If they playing that drop coverage, take advantage of that mid-range. Just be smart. Go watch the Nuggets game or something. Go watch an Aces game. Like, watch a smart team and go out there and try to replicate that to a certain extent. We need motion. Forget all this ISO stuff. Even New York. Go watch New York versus Indiana, the first game. Watch that motion. Force mismatches if you can. Like, just take y'all time and try to play together. I don't know. Like, this Brazil game, I don't know. Like, I think it's really going to be tough, especially after watching Argentina. Brazil is shooting good from 3. Brazil is rebounding. Brazil is playing all-around basketball, and they've been together. They have experience. I want to say it's like 2 or 3 40-year-olds on the team. So it's a lot against us, but I believe the USA, if they really come together and lock in and all get on the same page, that they could pull it out. But congratulations to Team USA. For me, the MVP for the first 2 games was Charisma Osborne, and hopefully we can come together and get some more dubs. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I'm up.